Well, let me tell you something, brother.
We're a bunch of marks.
Woo! Oh, yeah! And get some
Welcome to Marks&Smarks. My name's Jose Sands. I'm here with...
I am the pizza-eating, non-racist drinker of liquids that make me know things, Hollywood Marcus.
And
Big Ralph.
we're here to talk about... What?
That all that is too much to remember.
Oh, yeah. We're here to talk about wrestling, what could have been, what should have been, and what was. Gentlemen, I have a question for you.
And we might have an answer for you, sir.
I want to know, because we didn't touch on it last week, but I want to know what you thought of the Royal Rumble entrance. No Titantron, just like a bar. They come up from the dugout, looks like, and then they get these weird graphics on the background. Did you guys like that? Did you thought it was interesting? Did it bring you back to the old times when they didn't have a Titantron?
I thought it was weird, honestly. I mean, if they had not done those graphics, I don't know if the people in the arena could see the graphics.
They couldn't. You talk about the
Yeah,
3D
so-
graphics?
Yeah.
Yeah, they can't see those. That's only for the people on the TVs.
Yeah, so I think they should just have done no graphics and just had everyone at equal footing.
But they
If-
only did graphics for certain people. They didn't do it for everybody.
The people who have, like, personality and the more notable interests, I guess you want to say, like the higher people up.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if it's about the higher people up. I mean, just certain people, I guess, popular people. I don't know.
Yeah.
I, sir, didn't notice these things. I was focused more on the
On
match.
Becky.
No, more on the match, which I guess is a good thing in hindsight, because nothing really took away or distracted me. But yeah, I didn't notice it until you said something just now.
Well, no, I kind of liked it in a sense, not so much the 3D graphics, because, I mean, the only people could see that is the people who are watching the network, but more just the simplicity of it, making it more of like the fight atmosphere, like the old wrestling. They come out, they have some music. Nope. See, everybody's upset that Pyro went away. I wasn't upset that the Pyro went away. I was actually okay with it. Kind of made it feel different, but the floor lighting up and this lighting up and everything lighting up and the stage lighting up, even the ring has LEDs. I mean, don't you think that's a little much after a while?
I think the simpler, the better.
Me too.
Yeah. Honestly, I didn't even notice the pyro had left until you pointed it out. I think it was when we went to... when was it? When we went with William 2020 to the live event.
Yeah, but live events, you're not going to have pyro.
Well, yeah, but you had mentioned it, and I was like, oh, yeah, I guess you're right. I hadn't noticed that the pyros had gone away.
Because they want to save money, apparently, to give out those big contracts,
Yeah.
So talking about big contracts and things that might be going away, with the announcement of All Elite Wrestling and all these wrestlers looking to jump ship, maybe go to All Elite, there's rumor that the deal with Fox Sports might actually be gone, that they might pull out, that they not going to be picked up. I mean, what do you guys think about that? Just because, and the rumor is because ratings are down, because they're not as hot as they used to be. They got this other promotion that's coming in. I mean, that could be good deal for All Elite if they're looking for a TV place to go, and they're looking to be more adult oriented.
Didn't I bring this up to you? Because I didn't see this report, but I remember telling you, or hey, I don't think this deal's going to go through.
You did. You mentioned it, but I saw this I saw this
Article.
report. Out there that the speculation is. I mean, there's nothing concrete. Of course, this is all rumor and innuendo, but it's something to talk about. I mean, are they in jeopardy of losing this deal?
I think that if they keep on their current trend with the really low ratings, but look at what's been happening the last couple months. You've had the holidays, you had the State of the Union address Monday from Trump, you've had the Super Bowl. Well, I guess the Super Bowl really doesn't affect anything, but I mean, you've had football in general. So, I mean, I can understand why the ratings can be low in some of those situations. However, I think with their poor booking, their poor creative, and the way they're just overall presenting their product, yeah, I think they're in trouble. I think they need to do something soon to like revitalize the product.
I guess my question is, what happened to the, oh, we're gonna listen to the fans, we're gonna do what you guys want? I don't. I mean, personally, as a fan, I did not want Rusev to go heel. I don't know if there were more fans that wanted him to go heel.
I think Rusev's popularity with the whole Rusev Day had kind of gone away. They didn't capitalize when they could have or when they should have, so it kind of died down all the hype. So you needed to make a quick change, a refresh on the character, and turning him heel seemed better because when he was heel and doing all the Rusev Day stuff, he got over. So he kind of needs a reboot. So I understand what you're saying, but I think that's the idea behind it. And then again, this is all my
No, yeah.
speculation.
On Rusev's side, I understand that.
Well, I mean,
But I'm talking like in general, like why does Lesnar still have the title? As a fan, I don't want him to have the title.
yeah, but you don't have a valid person to take it away from him right at the moment. You don't have a
Anyway.
story going into it to really get you invested in who's going to be the next champion.
I guess, but they
You don't-
should start building up a story for that.
Yeah, I
I
mean,
think that's their problem, though. They don't know how to build stories anymore because in Vince's mind, we don't remember or we have short attention spans. So a lot of the stories that they propose now never get followed through. Look at Sasha and Bailey. Elias suddenly turns heel to face, face to heel. Same thing with Rusev. It's like they don't
Rusev
have.
and Nakamura teaming up.
Yeah, and when like a couple weeks ago they were fighting over the U.S. title, it's like they don't
Yeah,
have
and it was
consistency.
and storyline. It was Nakamura's fault that Lana got hurt.
Yeah, and now you're siding with the guy that let your or facilitated your wife getting injured, and then look at I had it on the tip of my tongue, and then you said that I forgot. Braun Strowman, like he flip flops from face to heel. I mean, I
He's the Big
underst-
Show. He's the new Big Show.
and I hope he doesn't become that because, like you mentioned earlier, they don't pull the trigger on people when they should. They didn't pull the trigger on Rusev. They didn't pull the trigger on Strowman. And it's kind of like you have all these opportunities that you can capitalize off of, and you don't. And then when people start to get down on the product, you want to like try to course correct and like do something drastic. Well, you don't need to do something drastic. You just need to follow through with what you said you're going to do.
right, but I mean, they course corrected and they changed it up with Becky. Becky turned heel, slapped the heck out of Charlotte. Next thing you know, she's cutting a promo on the fans, but then they turn that around pretty quick. Isn't that listening to the fans? Also, we've got the Revival out there finally winning some matches. Is that listening to the fans as well?
Maybe. I mean, who did they beat recently?
Who did they beat? Lucha
I-
House
the-
Party, I think. They did that
Oh.
that special triple threat or whatever.
Oh, I don't know because I watch it on Hulu. There are some matches that I miss, and for the most part, I'm missing matches with the Revival. I think I only see them like out of 6 Hulu Streams, I only see them maybe once.
Because Vince doesn't like tag teams.
And here's another point that I just
There's
thought
a lot
of.
of things that Vince doesn't like.
That's
Look
the
at
rumor. He doesn't like tag.
he just likes the puppies, but look how deep your roster is right now, and where's Sanity? Where's the people that? Where's Lars Sullivan? Where's like all these people that you have on your roster that you never see? It's like you have all this talent, but you're not doing anything with it. And I always bring up the NXT comparison. While I
I mean,
understand NXT is geared towards a more mature audience, you can use their platform as an example. Like you don't see everybody every week. Even with a 3 hour show, that could be applied to Raw too, because there's a lot of people on the Raw roster you don't see every week that don't wrestle. It's like you can have variety, you can bring out storylines, but you don't do it.
see, I like the fact that they're giving Ali a lot of I want to say screen time.
Hmm.
That they're actually using him. It's like, oh, we called him from 205, and we're going to do something with him. It's not like he's lost in the shuffle after being called up. Like EC3, we just finally saw him this week in a match. Well, at least me, because again, Hulu doesn't show me everything.
You just have to be careful with that. You don't want to
Damn that Hulu.
overexpose them. Kind of like you don't want to overexpose Becky Lynch. As much as I love Becky, you don't want to have her out there every week for like multiple segments. You want to kind of have it where you want to miss her. So like, hey, where's Becky? So when she comes back, you get a bigger pop than you did the last time she was out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but
I agree.
At this time though, Becky is, going for the Raw Women's Championship in WrestleMania, and she's gonna feud currently with Charlotte. So she kind of has to be on both brands at this point. But again, to your point, that overexposure, or is this like the Stone Cold effect? She can do no wrong.
I think she can do no wrong at this point, but you don't want to make it to where people get tired of her. Yeah, you don't want to Roman Reigns her.
Right, but they're putting her in interesting situations. I mean, let's look at it. She attacks Stephanie. Are we getting the McMahon, Becky Lynch feud, a la Stone Cold McMahon? Then she went on SmackDown, which is Shane's show, but Triple H was there.
I don't think it's Shane Shorno. Aren't they all managing all the shows now?
Is that what it is? Is that what the whole we're listening to our fans thing?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, well, then Triple H is on the show. She smacks Triple H.
Because now Shane is, he's tag teaming with The Miz, so.
So
the tag team champions.
Is this
of the
another
world.
authority angle that we're doing here? Is it because the ratings are down? We got to get the McMahons out again?
Well, Triple H comes out and it's ratings everywhere, so. Not so much for Stephanie, but everyone likes Triple H regardless.
And to your point, Ralph, I mean, you got Mustafa Ali on SmackDown. You've had Andrade and Rey Mysterio put on amazing matches on SmackDown, and it seems like SmackDown's the hot brand right now, don't you think?
Yeah.
Yeah, I enjoy SmackDown a hell of a lot more than I do Raw.
I mean, they really need to cut Raw back down to like 2 hours or something. They need to do something, because I think it's just the long programming and it's killing them.
Either that or like Hollywood said, you have a deep roster that you could have, you don't even have to have everyone on the show, but have longer matches with whoever you want to have. The next week you give those people the week off and have your other half of the roster.
If they keep it up, they won't have a deep roster.
So that way we you rotate people who you put on TV, and it's kind of gives the fan like, oh wow, okay, oh I missed Rollins this week. What happened? And the next week is like, oh, Rollins is back. Good.
But Rollins is injured, quote unquote injured, Just like Becky is quote unquote injured, right?
No, Rollins is legit injured.
Or Rollins is legit injured.
Not seriously, but he has like the rest of his back. His back is giving him a bunch
Well,
of problems.
6 F5s will do that to you.
That's Lesnar, man. I want to see Lesnar F5 Big Ralph.
No,
And
thank you. I'm good.
And let me ask you now then, if, as Ralph said earlier, we want a different Universal Champion, is Seth Rollins that person? If we put the title on Rollins, will that change the perception?
I think you need to.
But will it make ratings go up? Will it get him out of this slump?
It might. It honestly, I think it would.
It'll make it more interesting. You'll have your champion on the show at least.
I don't know if it's just me. Again, I watch on Hulu, but I don't see the crowd as ecstatic for when Lesnar comes out. Now, when Heyman gets on the mic, yes, they like to be part of the show, but I don't see them cheering Lesnar coming out as much as they used to.
Nah, pull the trigger on Rollins. Give it to him. After a year that he's had carrying Raw on his back, it's
After
like
the great matches that he's had.
yeah, man, give it to him, man. Like if you don't give it to him, that's such a travesty. I don't think Lesnar brings in ratings anymore. He's never on the show to bring in ratings, so yeah, give it to Rollins. Monday Night Rollins, man.
Yes, but they do pair Lesnar with some great workers, which causes those matches to be interesting. And plus, the fact that you don't want Lesnar to have the title, and they put him against someone like a Finn Balor, like they did in his past Royal Rumble.
Yeah, but he's not going to win.
But do you? Could they swerve you? There's always that possibility that WWE will be like, "Ha, you didn't call that one, did you?" You know,
There is, and on that note, yes, I do like the matches that he has with the workers, but they were on pay-per-views, so you're not really doing Raw a favor because you're not bringing in the ratings to Raw by having those matches on a Raw main event. You're having them on pay-per-views.
But then are you throwing away good matches like, say, the Rey Mysterio Andrade matches as those throwaways because they're on SmackDown? Should those be pay-per-view quality?
I'm talking about the title.
The title should be defended at a pay-per-view. Why would you defend it at a Raw?
But then Lesnar's not doing anything to bring in ratings on Raw. That's what we're talking about, is the ratings on Raw are dipping. You need to have... If Lesnar's your big draw, why isn't he on Raw, so that people are like, oh, what is he going to do today?
But he does come out when it gets to the big four, to the ones that he's going to be matching with when his title's on the line. He does come out for those Raws at that point.
I guess, but at the end of the day is the few times that he comes, does it make up for the times that he's not there and the ratings are dipping?
You want consistent ratings and you want steady ratings. You don't want a spike where
You don't want birth ratings.
Yeah, you want to have a consistent, good ratings, and I don't think that's happening with Lesnar as champion. Oh, I have another question for you guys.
Yes, go right ahead.
Are you prepared?
I am prepared.
Are you
We're
prepared,
ready.
Big Ralph?
Are you asking me, are you ready? Then
Nah.
yes, I am ready.
Why are they over sexualizing Alexa Bliss? Somebody who doesn't need to be over sexualized. I mean, she's Alexa Bliss. She's a very attractive woman in her own right without any type of nudge to say, "Hey, look at me." Like, why are they doing this? I don't get it.
Yeah, are you talking about the EC3 segment?
I'm talking about her segments in the last weeks in general. Like,
How is she over sexualized? I'm sure I'm not understanding.
they're doing the topless thing with her.
That was like 3
Now-
weeks ago.
What?
That was like 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, but it's
Well,
continuing.
this week was with EC3, like the double entendres, the innuendos. So I was like, okay,
Mhm.
Wait a minute. I thought that was between Dean and Naya.
no,
His sexual
No.
Magnetism.
Before they come out, the way she's talking is very sultry, very sexually, and then she starts saying something about like, oh, it's, and I get it, it's her name, and it means two things, but she's like, oh, moment in bliss, but the way she said it was kind of like,
I mean, can't we say you're reading into that a little too much? Don't you think?
probably,
I mean,
but the internet has made me a pervert, so it's fine.
I don't know. I'm just thinking to myself, really, is it over sexualized? I mean, she's not wearing revealing stuff. She's actually she's pretty covered more than she is when she's in her outfit, when her wrestling gear, right? She's got it. She's a
Right.
good speaker, right? Her
Yes.
expressions are great, especially when Dean was out there. She looked like she was going to break character for a minute, you know. I don't
Yeah.
know. Maybe you're right. Maybe I'm just not thinking in those terms. I don't see the overly sexual innuendos that maybe I'm missing, and I'm pretty good at catching those.
Apparently not.
I guess not. It's because you've been married for at least 10 years. You know what? You forget. You're like, what? Oh, you're flirting. Shit.
The wife's not in the room, is she? Because
No, she's not here. But when she does, the whole conversation will change.
It's like they're showing her topless. They're doing like massive innuendos. It's kind of like they're just trying to push her as like
Okay,
a
I'm
sex
sorry.
object. It's
What-
simple, but like
What
why?
is the innuendo that happened? I don't know.
You need to watch Raw. What the hell? man?
But I mean, you have to have an example. You know, I saw it. I don't remember the innuendo. You got to give me more. A moment of bliss.
They're talking about, she's flirting with EC3, throwing out the innuendos about his large bankroll, quote unquote, talking about like, hey, you want your moment of bliss? Like, it's like, come on, man. Like, they're really pushing the sexuality with her. And maybe I'm the only one who sees it. I don't know if Big Ralph sees it, but I'm like, come on, dude. Like, it's not necessary. And then the whole thing with Mandy being buck naked almost damn near in the hotel room, rolling around on the bed.
Are
with
you
Naomi.
serious? Buck naked. She was wearing more than she wears in her ring gear.
Damn near naked. I saw
Damn
her
near.
feet.
She's damn near naked when she wrestles.
She's more covered though. I think they're just pushing the whole sexuality thing a bit far now. I'm not a prude or anything. Like I appreciate what I
Sounds
see.
like you're a prude.
No, I know, I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm
Right.
talking about like, I want to see wrestling. I don't know, man. It's just me.
But all right. So
like
okay.
you have to see it. It's the way that she talks, the pauses that she does, the tone in her voice, and again, it makes her for great on the mic because she can do all those things.
But
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 it's like,
but he likes to be contradictory on purpose just to troll us. So he probably agrees with us, but he's never going to tell us that he agrees
No,
with us.
I
Of course not.
just
because then it wouldn't make for a great podcast.
maybe I need to see the segment again because I
the
didn't.
infighting makes for a great podcast.
I didn't see. I didn't understand. I guess I didn't see what you were talking about. I really didn't. So I
You just
understand
saw
the
you
topless
just saw
part.
Ambrose coming out.
Yeah, I saw Ambrose coming. I guess maybe I did see the whole segment to the point where it was like, oh, okay. I don't know. I have to see it, so I can't comment anymore on this. I'm gonna concede to your better judgment about innuendos and double entendres and all that stuff. Apparently, you guys are masters. So I'll leave that to you
I
guys.
thought that was going somewhere else, and then you cut the word off. I was like, all right, good.
I said I didn't say
No, I thought that was going somewhere else. I'm sorry.
what. I wasn't. You guys are the
No,
you guys
Ralph
are
knows
the best.
Ralph knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah, you guys are the best debaters. Some say you would be masters.
Oh shit. Okay. Yeah, that was good. That was good.
All right, I don't know what you're saying. I'm just saying words. This is my inflection and innuendo something. Does that?
See, that's what I'm talking about on Raw. You missed it. You did it perfectly there, but you can't do it on the Raw. You can't watch the wrestling show, the grappling show.
Wrestling.
Well, okay, so you guys are upset about this whole, hey,
I'm not upset. I'm just
no, but
annoyed.
you're saying why are they upping the sexuality? So if it furthers the storyline,
It's
right?
not furthering any storylines
Well,
though.
okay, I'm talking Mandy Rose. Is Mandy Rose trying to get with some other guy, some other woman's man? Isn't that furthering a story? Isn't that like
And then they pretty
infidelity
much
and all that stuff?
dropped it. She pretty much said, "Hey, I don't even want your husband. I just want to ruin your life." And I'm just like, and they just kind of dropped the storyline. She's not even going after Naomi anymore. I'm
Because
just
I
like,
don't think
alright.
she's good at doing it. No, I mean, not that
She
she's
has
not
no
good. I don't
personality.
know. You know, she's Mandy Rose. She could
I
be
mean-
amazing. But
I mean, if you ask Corey Graves, she has the looks for it.
Dude, no,
So-
this is the thing. If you watch Sonya Deville talk, if you watch Sonya Deville wrestle, if you like, because they're always next to each other, right? Watch Sonya Deville, and then watch Mandy Rose, and you see who has the real personality. They're like, Mandy Rose has no personality. She's like me, man, without the drink of happiness. Like she's monotone, she's boring.
Oh no, she's
She's
totally not a
flat.
good actress. I agree with that 100%.
And
That's
I'm just
probably why
like-
they dropped that angle. And let's talk about Sonya Deville. My God, have you ever seen Sonya Deville outside in her Instagram? She's amazingly
goodness.
pretty. Amazingly
Yeah.
pretty.
Oh, she's a very attractive woman. I mean,
Very
she doesn't,
attractive.
she doesn't bat for our team.
No, but that doesn't matter. I mean,
It does- I wish
she's
she
got
did.
a natural beauty. Like she wears really hardly anything.
Well, she's a very pretty girl. You know
And-
who else is very attractive?
Who?
That damn Ruby Riott.
I'll agree with that. Very attractive.
I don't know how she does it, but when she walks through me, I'm like, "Hi, Ruby."
You just say, "Hey, Ruby," huh?
See, on that note, where I'm gonna have to disagree with you guys. She's not my cup of tea, but I can see how some guys do find her attractive.
Her name is Dory Elizabeth Prang.
Okay, that's stalkerish.
I just googled her. What the hell, man?
Wow.
That's what Wikipedia says.
So you don't want to say, "Hey, Ruby." You would be like, "Hey, I know you."
No, that's not. That's,
No. Hollywood
do
just
that.
went. He went. Google machine. How can I stalk Ruby Riott?
Stupid
Well, her
Ruby
real
Riott.
name is.
but the only reason why Mandy is in the position that she's in is because she's blonde, she has gimmicks, and Vince likes that type of stuff. So
And that's not a okay, but let's go back to the whole thing. This over sexuality. This thing. Maybe it's not that. In that instance, it was a storyline. But if this is something to further a storyline, you guys are not opposed to it. I mean, you guys
If
don't.
it's to
I
fur-
feel
no.
like you want people to go out there and wrestle with no problem whatsoever. Oh, we're gonna put these two guys together, and that's it. You know,
I
let
know
them
you
wrestle.
need a underlying issue. You need something like look at Ciampa and Gargano. That's perfect, man. Like you need to have something that you're wrestling for. But when it's just nonsensical, it doesn't really lead anywhere. Especially when you drop the storyline, it's like, nah, man. You feel what I'm saying?
I understand what you're saying, but I mean, so if, for example, I know it's a terrible storyline, but let's just go with the storyline. The whole, Lita, Kane, getting married, demon child, pregnant, all that crazy stuff they did back then.
That worked though.
It worked. It was terrible, but it was a
was
story, and they kept up with
No.
it.
No,
No, man.
that I kicked the baby thing was horrible.
I mean, it
That
was an
the stupidest-
poor taste, but it was something.
So if her trying to seduce Jey Uso and then something happening, getting caught, and that they further that storyline, you'd be okay with it.
Yeah,
But
if it
that
was,
they just dropped it abruptly, that's the problem.
if it was something that actually kept my attention, made me go, oh shit, then yeah. But it doesn't do that. It just makes me kind of groan and go, oh, here we go.
So
See, I-
Alexa Bliss going and saying that he's got a nice bankroll.
a large.
A
She's
large
like,
bankroll.
Well, you have. I hear you have.
He didn't
And
even
a
get to
large
talk.
bank
He didn't even say anything.
He did not talk at all. Well, he did in the match. He went EC3. Come on, he
Ethan
said his name.
Carter the third.
Are they trying to make him babyface?
He is a babyface.
I guess he is, right?
He's much better as a heel, but whatever.
So I guess
Plus,
the question I have in all this is what did happen to EC1 and 2?
Anakin destroyed them.
Damn, Anakin. Wow. Okay,
Mm,
so let's talk about that the whole EC3 and Dean Ambrose thing. Dean Ambrose loses clean to EC3. Is this still in the wheelhouse of him going away? Or are
No,
we being swerved?
what do you think,
I
Big
think we're
Ralph?
being swerved. I don't think he's leaving. If not, I don't think they would have announced it. But we've talked about this.
But he lost to EC3.
Yeah, but EC3 is coming up from NXT, so you want him to win his. Well, again, I don't know if he had other matches, so
So you're gonna put
yes.
him in a feud with EC3? I mean, that's
Why
his
not?
final thing.
Why not?
I don't know. I guess
I mean,
it's
Well,
okay.
Get
who
something
else?
out of
Are
him
you
while he's
gonna?
still
Are
there.
you gonna? Are
I
you
mean,
gonna
his
rehash
promos
the?
make me laugh as hell.
Yeah. I mean, we're not gonna rehash the Rollins feud again, and who else would you have him feud against?
I don't know. Does he need a title?
Who?
Ambrose.
I don't think
Nah.
so.
So,
I think he has that Piper effect where he doesn't need a title.
so the EC3's fine then.
The thing about it, I think they're working us because why would they announce it? They don't announce when anybody else leaves. So why would they announce when Ambrose leaves? It's kind of like, what are you trying to pull here, WWE? I don't understand it, you know?
Yeah, they usually announce it post.
Or not at all. People just disappear. You don't know where the hell they went. But I don't know what they're trying to do here. Like, I don't know. It's just weird. And I don't. I think we're being worked. I hope he does go to AEW. I really do. But I think we're being worked.
You know, everybody talks about it, and I still have my reservations about AEW. I'm all for another company being out there. And, you know, we can also talk about that they signed, who's it, Jesse Havoc, right?
Jesse,
Did I say Jesse?
Jimmy Havoc.
Jimmy Havoc. Fudge. Isn't there a Havoc that's a woman?
I have no idea, sir.
Oh man, I'm all over the place.
He was
Yeah,
the longest reigning Progress World Champion.
but
I
I'm
believe.
saying they signed another person, but we haven't seen it. We don't even know if they're on TV. You know, everybody's saying they should go to AEW, but they're not established yet. They don't have anything. You know, they've got the one pay-per-view coming up, Double or Nothing. You know, would you put all your eggs in a basket that's just not been proven yet?
I mean, Vince did it with WrestleMania, so
But he was an established company already. You
yeah, but
understand? The
that could have
company
sunk
was
him.
already very big in and you know, Madison. He took it to a new level. He already did 2 WrestleManias before that. Oh, you mean the first WrestleMania? Yeah, but I
Yeah,
mean,
dude.
sorry,
What the
for
hell
whatever
did you
reason, I was thinking WrestleMania 3.
No, I was like, what the hell do you think I'm talking about?
I mean, he already had TV. He was already on. You know what I mean? Did he had what Saturday Night's Main Event and all that stuff?
Check it out, man. I think once we see Double or Nothing, once we get TV, I think the first month, maybe 2 months, we'll probably be safe enough to be like, all right, this is going to do something. But we haven't seen it yet, like you've said. But I think once we do see it, we'll have a definite yes or no, yay
That's
or
what I
nay.
mean. Do you really want to say, hey, Dean, you know, now that you're leaving, go over to this company that hasn't been proven yet?
I think if you're a wrestling fan and you care more about the craft, because you're going to get paid regardless, but if you care more about the art of it, I think you're going to go to AEW because I think they're going to cater more to what you want as an actual wrestler, as a performer. I think if you just want the money, go to WWE. You know what I'm saying? But time will tell.
Is it
sir.
just wait? Is it just the money with WWE, or that's a global corporation? You're going to get recognized globally.
I think for some people, it's about the money, especially if you're not really being used. But from what I see on social media, what I see on my wrestling dirt sheets, even people who are getting paid six figures are kind of like, hey, like people who don't have to worry about money. They're like, hey, I'm not on TV. They're not using me. like I don't understand like what's going on. I'm
Right.
pitching ideas, but it's like they care about the art. They care about actually getting out there and doing what they love. Yeah,
Are
they're
we
gonna
t-
pay regardless
are we talking about people who are already in WWE or just indies?
in WWE.
See, now this is my point on that. You're already established in that culture, right? You're
Yes.
already got your name out there. You're already been seen in so many countries around the world. So yeah, at that point, if you want to go somewhere else, your name will take you pretty far. Look at even Kurt Hawkins. Kurt Hawkins, who doesn't win a match, right? Even he has a wrestling school, and it's very reputable, and people know. And he does well in other companies. That if he goes on when he was on the Independents, right? Drew Galloway, another reason. But they already had a name. They came from the big company. If you're a person like the Young Bucks, yeah, you're doing great on the Indies. You have a name, but are you known globally?
Dude, they're
Probably not.
making.
Yeah,
I
but
think
but they're not. Okay, let's take this. All those independent companies go under. ROH, Impact, wherever. You know what I mean? Where do they end up? Like, where's their legacy going to stay if nobody has, like, a network or a place to keep it or a company that's been going strong for years? They're gone. You have to get the hardcore wrestling fans get tapes or have the DVDs or put them up online, but any new people coming in are never going to know them.
hold on, Big Ralph, answer. I'm doing research.
I don't think
The
Big
question
Ralph
was
has
more-
an answer.
I don't think so either.
I'm trying to find the Young Bucks net worth for 2018.
But okay, fine. They make money. I get that. But do they have recognizability? Are they known? Are they globally known?
Well, let's see. They're demanded everywhere. in the
Demanded
professional-
everywhere is what? Are they demanded in India? Are they going to Saudi Arabia too?
They're demanded in. I don't, dude. Nobody should go to Saudi Arabia, but they're
Not the
demanded.
point about if they should or shouldn't. Are they
They're-
known? Well, hell.
Yes, it's wrestlers. As wrestlers, they're known and demanded across the world. Their toys are in stores across the world. People know who the Young Bucks are. They have a freaking empire without ever going to WWE.
Their toys are what toys?
They're pop figures, their shirts, all that.
They have pop figures?
Hell yeah, they got pop figures.
See, even Ralph, who's in the freaking States, doesn't even know he has pop
Yeah,
figures.
but Ralph doesn't pay attention to the wrestling that we pay attention to.
Again, my point. You're proving my point here.
I'm really not though.
Yes, you are, because nobody's paying attention to the indies.
No, Ralph
They're
only
paying
pays
attention to WWE.
That's what Ralph does. He only pays attention to WWE.
And Ralph is
But
probably
that-
the majority.
That's what he's trying to state, that the majority of the people, just like me, only watch WWE.
well, the majority of
I
the people.
occasionally watch New Japan when you guys talk about it.
Or we tell you to watch a match that you don't watch
you
anyway.
See,
Hey,
okay, so
I
here's-
watched 55% of the matches that you tell me.
55. So here's the thing: the majority of the people, including Big Ralph, are wrong.
Just because you say they're wrong?
Magic.
All right, well, let's talk off this subject. Let's talk about somebody who else was magic in his time, and that's The Undertaker. And all of a sudden, he's magically taken away the WWE off of all his social media events and is doing outside bookings. So, do we think, can we make the prediction that Undertaker will be going into the Hall of Fame this year?
I think he needs to be done, and I hope he's done. Please be done, Undertaker.
I
Please.
agree. Now,
Are you
from what
sad?
I've-
Is this an end of an era? What do you guys think?
I
From
think
what
the
I've
era
heard-
should have ended years ago. To be honest with you.
From
Love
what I've heard,
Undertaker,
he doesn't.
but,
He never had anything WWE on his social medias.
Well, that's what was reported.
Yeah.
Like all ties to WWE, and he's taking outside bookings. He's got a thing in UK that he's doing, which is non-WWE. That's saying that he's got a company that's going to be letting him do bookings when the summer hits. So if you're talking summer, that means after WrestleMania. Does that mean he's after Hall of Fame? You know,
That's William 2020.
it's William 2020.
I heard him. Yeah, hell yeah.
What? William, who's your favorite wrestler?
John Cena.
See? John Cena. William, come here. I have a question for you.
Can you see John Cena, William?
Of course he can, because he's William 2020.
Cena? Can you see John Cena?
You can't see me.
I can't. I can see you, but can you see John Cena? Yes, he can see him because he's one of his faithful followers. William, do you know who the Young Bucks are? No? Just you gotta say it in the mic. Say it real loud. So Marcus, I don't know who the Young Bucks are.
I don't know who's the young
Young Bucks
bucks.
are.
Have some pancakes.
Have some pancakes. He knows pancakes more than he knows the Young Bucks.
Dude, he's like 7.
He's not like 7. He is 7.
He
Can't be
doesn't-
like something.
He doesn't watch wrestling. Only thing he watches is when John Cena comes in, so I don't expect him to know who the Young Bucks are.
But that's the whole point. WWE caters to the kids, so
Dude.
the kids know who WWE.
According to our
Superstars are.
Marks and Smarks Facebook page, I'm always right.
It quits now, baby. You're a wreck.
Is that the wife?
That's the wife.
That's the wife that should know who the Young Bucks are.
Maria Leska, do you know who the Young Bucks are? No? They're wrestlers.
See, she knows.
No,
knows.
he just asked.
Huh?
She just asked, are they wrestlers?
Are they young because they have Young Bucks in their name? Well, I mean, what's young?
We are young, baby.
Okay, so they're young then.
Oh, and this is William Duck Gamer, a YouTuber.
YouTuber, yes.
They just came out?
They just came out? No, they've been around for a while. No, see? Doesn't know.
Well, no, whatever. I can't say anything because she's the wife.
Huh? What'd you
What?
say? I didn't hear.
I said I can't say anything. She's the wife, so she's right. She's right. She's
No,
always
she doesn't
right.
know him. So that's my point. Nobody knows those people. They need to go to WWE in order to make a name for themselves.
Big Ralph, where's your wife, man?
Please. My wife only knows AJ Styles.
That's all she needs to know.
She knows, but where did she find AJ Styles? Did she see him
WWE.
in New Japan?
Oh,
No, thank you, William.
She first saw him against Jericho in WWE.
There you go. Jer-
And you didn't know William the Gamer is a gamer.
So that's my point. No matter what you do, if you don't go to WWE, you don't make a name. You're not established. You're not established worldwide. You're not a household
Well-
name. You're not going to do anything like that.
This is what Hollywood, non-racist Hollywood says. Okay, let me take a sip so I can be more clarified. Hold on.
Clarified.
This is what I say. When AEW comes out,
Mm-hmm.
it's going to storm the wrestling world, and everybody's gonna know who everybody in AEW is. Just wait. I give it a year, and it's gonna be global and worldwide, and people are gonna look at it and be like, "Damn, I wish that guy from WWE would go to AEW." I'm telling you.
Okay, but you're talking about people in the States.
It's gonna be
Talking worldwide.
Did you hear me when I said it's going to be worldwide across the globe, and it's not flat, it's round. I'm telling you right now, it's going to be. I wish I could do a Don King or like Heyman promo on you right now, but I'm telling you, just give it a year, and AEW is going to be the place that everybody watches to start wrestling, and WWE is going to be an empty shell, a barren husk, just like me, because love doesn't live in me anymore.
All right, that's all I got. Do you have anything else you want to talk about?
That escalated quickly.
No,
It is what
really.
it is, man.
Look, I got whatever. We're gonna agree to disagree.
We are, but we can agree to disagree, but end I'm right, dude.
But let us know what you think. Tell
I
us
don't
what
fight,
you
I
feel.
win, like I'm winning in predictions. Like, come at me, dude.
You're not going to win this. This is not something to win. It's a phenomenon that's all over the world. It's already been established, which a company has not been established at all.
Dude, WCW was around for how many years, and it got defeated? WWE can be defeated.
Tell us if
You know-
you would.
Agree that
Even if I had to do it myself, I would defeat the Big E because that evil Mick Mahan and his corporation needs to go down.
Tell us if you think Marcus is nuts by leaving a comment on our Facebook page, Instagram, or Twitter.
I'm gonna do that right now.
You do that right now, Willie.
But wait, according to the Marks and
Get
Smarks
real in this
Facebook
shower.
page, Hollywood is always right.
Oh, my weed.
Well, then because Hollywood runs the Marks&Smarks Facebook page.
No, you
so
guys
nobody-
are admins on it, so I don't know.
Let us know what you think. Again, our website is geekly.com. We're part of the Unique Geek Network. That's UGEEKLY.com. Leave a comment. Let us know what you think. Do you think AEW is just a dream and is not going anywhere? Do you think somebody who is established in the indies needs to go to WWE to get a better name recognition? Are you excited? Are you happy to have the Undertaker going and doing conventions now?
This is how bad it is. People in NXT who work for WWE don't want to go to the main roster. They want to stay in NXT. And people who are on the main roster want to go back to NXT. So what does that tell you people?
Tells you that even though it's NXT, it's still WWE, which is still a global phenomenon that's giving them a name. Outside of the indies, it's much better than when they went to a little company of AEW that's not been established.
We'll see.
We'll see, and we'll see you next time. My name's Jose Sands. I'm here with William the Gamer and
I'm Hollywood Marcus with Big
Go to my
Ralph.
show and come home.
and
He already said it, and Big Ralph.
Big Ralph saying see you next time.
Drink more tequila. Bye.
Bye.
And if you're not down with that,
Goodbye and good night. Bang!